feeling something, you can snap, right? Y'all can do it with me, you can snap. If you're really feeling something, you can stomp your feet, right? If you really, really want to do it, you can scream while I'm doing it, but not too loud because I like reading. My name is Julian Rose, all right? So, I've never been to heaven, but I swear I saw it on my last flight from Hartford to Atlanta.
Come on now.
Yes.
Not green fields, but a city skyline curved out into the clouds. Although, now that I think about it, is it really still called a skyscraper if the building is in the clouds? I'll just talk loud. Although, now that I think about it, is it really still called a skyscraper if the building is up in the clouds? Anyway, here I am on yet another plane, convinced I saw heaven floating just south of Atlanta. Still not too sure what heaven looks like, but it might rest among the maple trees in autumn. After you've left the northeast, you see Jesus in its crisp air, and the leaves changing from Granny Smith to Red Delicious, and apple cider everything. This whole idea of heaven felt a little uneasy to me until I felt it in you. Ivory gates became your inhibitions, limitless joy in your smile, family in your embrace, God in each footstep. You pulled me from purgatory into heaven.
Wow.
Heaven has sound. Not sure why I imagine silence there, but believe it or not, that sound is my dad's laughter, which brings life to whatever edifice dares to contain it. I surprised my parents by showing up to church one day, and my dad laughed so hard it shook heaven.
Wow.
But I saw heaven in my rearview mirror. My best friend's Altima hastily reversing parallel to mine. He gets out of his car and forces the words, "I'm gonna miss the fuck out of you," past a lump in his throat. Rare moments for men. "I'll miss you too," I said. He speeds off, convinced we shouldn't linger in this moment. Heaven, at times, finds itself lodged in pain too. I wonder how many heavens men have turned to hell in the name of privilege, in the name of preserving what shouldn't be. Heavens broken in the name of what they say is love. If only God knew how many of his heavens I destroyed so that I could recognize myself in the wreckage.
Wow.
Sure, Eve bit an apple, but I know of far more Adams that have burned down Edens.
Wow.
Wow.
Clearly, we as men have some work to do. But I have hope. I've seen heaven in healing. I've seen healing in recognizing the damage I've caused, my flaws, and in times I was lost. I've seen heaven in hearing and believing stories of those who saw men build hell within them. I've seen heaven in helping and coming together to fight the system that keeps raising hell raisers.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm saying is heaven isn't just some place we wait to go to when we die.
Yeah.
Actually, it's in the clouds floating just south of Atlanta. Thank you.